Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of these designs. They were done using Loren Sherman's fan-made script, which uses a combination of dots and lines on these 4 different stems to make our consonants. The vowels are a bit trickier. They're smaller circles, and they're located in different positions depending on what vowel they are. So like A's are to the outside of the word circle, E's, I's, and U's are all on the line of the word circle, and O's are towards the center of the word circle. And they're also different depending on if they're enclosed on one of these 4 stems. So let's look at the E. So you read bottom counterclockwise. So on this word circle, you'd have an E just on the line of the word circle, a B E because this is a B stem, a J E because this is a J stem, a T E because this is a T stem, and a TH E because this is a TH stem. So anyway, it makes the most sense in practice. So let's go ahead and look at our designs. So we'll start with our names first. So you read a bottom counterclockwise. These each all have one word circle in them, and it's kind of tricky to find what circle's the word circle. So this is the word circle here, and it has these stems inside it. So this is the word circle. We know that this isn't the word circles. It's because it's the very outermost circle, and this dotted line I just kind of made as decoration lines throughout these entire pieces to, add some flair, add some style to it. This is not a complete circle, so it's not the word circle, but this is the word circle. So here we have our word circle, bottom. Here's our first stem that we hit, and it is a circle inside the word circle, so it's in this row. And let's look at it. There are 1, 2 dots, definitely part of it, and this third dot is closer to this stem than any other stem, so it has to be part of it as well. So 3 dots, and then this open vowel. So vowels are different than dots because they're always empty in the middle. So this is just a vowel. So you read the consonant first and then the vowel if they're attached. So we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this stem, so that makes it an L. And then we have an O because it's like a beat on a string, like that. It could be anywhere on the line here, but as soon as it's outside, it's an A. If it's in the middle, it's an E, I, or U. So this is an L, O. Continuing around, this is just a divot of the word circle. A divot of the sentence circle. And then this is our next stem, and it is another circle inside the circle with 1, 2 dots for sure, and this third dot is closer here, and this one's closer here, so this one goes here, so that is another L. And then we have a consonant, a vowel outside the word circle, so that is an A. So like that. So L-O-L-A is our first name. Here's our next name, bottom. Here's our first stem. This is our word circle here. This is just stem decoration. These are lines from the M. That's a line from the S. Anyway, so here's our first stem. It is a shallow divot, so it's in this row, and let's count the lines that end on it. So these are 2 real obvious lines, 1, 2, but this third thing ending on it is still just a line. It doesn't complete the circle. It's important that the circle isn't completed because this is just a line on it. It's not anything else. It's just a line, 1 line here. So 1, 2, 3 lines makes that an S. Continuing around here, we have an A outside the word circle, and then we have this. It has 1 line passing through. Lines that pass through do not count, so just this one doesn't count. 1, 2, 3 end on it though. Even though this is lined up, it doesn't pass through, like it's erased here. So this one ends here, this one ends here, and this one ends here. So that makes it an M. So S-A-M is our next name, and here's our last name, bottom. Here's our first stem. 1, 2, 3 lines, and then the passing through thing again. So 1, 2, 3 do count, 1, 2, 3 do count because they end on it. So that makes it an M, A, outside the word circle. Here we have the N with 1 line ending on it. And then we have an O inside the word circle. So again, N has 1 line, that M has 3 lines, and then the O is inside the word circle. So like this. So those are our 3 names. And here is our quote. So bottom counterclockwise again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 words in this quote. And this is our sentence circle. And let's start bottom counterclockwise of this word. Here we have a shallow divot, so it's in this row. And this line passes through and this one passes through, so they don't count. But this one ends on it, so it does count. So just 1 line makes it a V. Then we have an A. And then we have 1, 2, 3 lines, which all count, so that's an S. So V-A-S. Then we have this word. Here's the bottom of it. And this is kind of tricky because this line breaks here. So it ends here and ends here. But at ending here is the only spot where it ends on this stem. So just 1 line because it continues until there. So 1 on this stem, just here. So that makes it a V again, just like this V. And then we have an I with a line going towards the middle. So like this. And then we have 1, 2, 3 lines on a shallow divot. So that's another S, just like this S. So V-I-S. And then we have this word. Bottom counterclockwise, here's our first letter, and it's a vowel because it's smaller than the consonants, and it is on the line, so it is an E. So E, and then we have just a T. It's a T stem with no modifiers. So ET, and then we have our last word. Bottom here. This is our first letter, and it's a deep divot, so it's more than 50% completed. So this one is 50% or less completed, but this is more than 50% completed. And it has 1, 2, 3 dots. So that makes it a D. And then in the middle of it, we have an E. So this little circle inside the D is the E. I don't care that my Mac has low power. D, E. And then we have this, which has a very sneaky line ending on it. And just one line makes it a V, just like this line, or this line. So V, and we have another I, just like this I, an E on the line of the word circle. And then we have this consonant. It's inside the word circle, so it's in this row. And it has one line ending on it here, so that is an N, just like this N. And then we have 1, passes through, doesn't count, 2, 3 on this shallow divot, so that is another S, just like that S, or that S. So D, E, V, I, E, and S. And that is our quote. So V-A-S, V-I-S, E-T, D-E, V-I-E, and S. So yeah, that's that design. And I also made it so this has 3 like little chunks taken out of it. If you were making like one complete design, you could put like the little chunks in the corners like that, you know, because there's 3 chunks here, and you could just overlap them, and it would look pretty cool. So yeah, like I was particularly thinking about this one going here and lining up with that. Anyway, I think, yeah. But don't rotate these because bottom counterclockwise matters. So yeah, that is our 3 designs. So yeah, see ya.